Again, in the Dr. Linsman's call, he talked about this concept of resiliency and how Immunical gave the brain resiliency against all these different types of insults that it may encounter through what are called endogenous insults, systemic inflammation, as well as trauma, etc. And Brian Moore, when he's talking about Immunical, he said it makes these world-class athletes more resilient. So, these are world-class athletes, but these athletes are under heavy, heavy stress because of the nature of, their training, competition, even emotional stress, etc. And what it gives these athletes is a little bit more margin. And so their bodies don't crash, they don't fall ill because they're very susceptible. When they're doing these heavy training loads, they're very susceptible to catching a virus, etc. So the way to think about this as well is that in parts this improves the resiliency of these athletes. So they're better able to deal with the stresses of travel, the game, training, etc.
I got to unmute myself. If you could close with the statement that in the email you sent, that when somebody's on this call on Saturday, if they're a coach, whether it's a little league coach or a high school coach or college coach or whatever, that statement that they're probably going to make as soon as that call was over. I love that statement you put in that email about what should they be doing?
Yeah, so I read Nathan's presentation, and if this was given to the team doctor of a team and the coach, the first thing they would say after hearing what Nathan had to say was, everybody goes on the product starting tomorrow. And that's, that would be the logical conclusion based on how compelling the information he's going to present.
Well, thank you, John. Thank you for taking some time here on this Monday and being with us. And we're really looking forward to start the event on Saturday. So once again, everybody wants to reach out and do that. So thank you, Mr. Molson, for giving us some time here on this Monday. We appreciate it very much.
My pleasure.
Simply put, what Oracle does is maximize an athlete's performance by taking into account all the inputs that go into that athlete's training, preparation, and recovery.
And what we can do is help you distill all that information into one number and use that number to predict your performance.
It starts with really simple analysis of the blood, but now includes everything from sleep, nutrition, workload, GPS, and they've grown that into a system that can predict how well you're going to recover from an injury, how well you perform, and how quickly we can get you to your maximized potential.
Why this is so exciting is it helps you see around corners. It can help give you a warning sign that your system is under pressure. Therefore, the risk of you getting sick or hurt is on the way up.
Everyone has the opportunity to make themselves better with the best tools available. The person like myself who's just trying to get out of bed and survive, has the same tools an Olympian would have or an NFL Super Bowl champ.
You imagine having the Olympic sports scientist in your pocket, helping you say, today, here's what you need to be thinking about. Or how about this for a training session? Or based on everything we know about you, plus your big race in 2 weeks, this is what you should be eating today. How cool is that? Oracle, less guessing, more knowing.